Newbie J here. We will be building a landing page / entry page. It is built strictly using HTML and CSS only. Just so you know, it will look like this. It is also responsive. Let me change something real quick before I forget once again. There we go. And that needs to be lightened up. Little darker. Presto. Alright. So, this is what we're making. Okay. It's a simple landing page designed. It is fully responsive. I'll show you. It's about a tablet version right there. And this would be like a laptop version right here. So it is fully responsive. Without further ado, let's get into this. It's going to be a lot of CSS, so hope you're patient. Alright, so let's get started on this. So what we have here essentially is an index.html page and a style.css page is what we'll be using. Okay, which will be this right here. And this CSS. There's gonna be a lot of CSS in this video, so hope you're patient. There's gonna be little to no HTML. We're just using HTML so we can get a few shapes, and then the rest will be done with CSS. So we're gonna get our live server up and going first. Alright, now the live server's up and going. We're going to make some divs. Let's see if we can do this. Div dot body circle dash times 15. Presto. Alright, so this one's gonna be body circle. Okay, next one will be 2, obviously, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll just fill all this in real quick. Not that it's quick by any means, but this is so we can see and also use them accordingly. We're gonna make shapes. Well, a circle with all these divs, I should say, essentially. And 15. Yikesers. Alright, so we got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's gonna be the 7. Okay. So we got all 15 divs. Now we're gonna make a main. And we plan on displaying our main on top of all those divs. So we'll do an h1 tag, and of course that will be newbie J's. Okay, as you can see right here on the left side, we got stuff forming. It's gonna look pretty bland until we get into CSS. Okay, so now we got an A tag. And I'll just do the blank, blah 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 blah. That's for a page, so we really didn't need all that. We'll get rid of all that. Get rid of that. And we'll just make that home.html. Alright, looking good, looking good. And then we're using this as a button, like a nav bar button. So that's what we'll be doing, like that. Looks good, looks good. Everything's cherry. So now the rest is gonna be a buttload of CSS. Alright. So we're gonna save a little time. We're gonna input the body class, the dot body circle classes in by copy and paste. That's the biggest and most time extensive. But we will be doing the other one. So we're gonna do body, and in that body, we got the wrong tags. That's right. Okay, now we're looking good. Then we're gonna do a background color, and that's gonna be the leash blue. I like that one. It tints the background color just a little bit for you. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna be putting in all our dot body circles classes, because there's 15 of them. It does take a while. It's right here, as you can see. This is all the dot body circle classes, 1 through 15. So we're gonna copy and paste that in. Save us like 15 minutes. Okay, see, now we have our dot body circles. Now, as you can see, there's numbers in here. That was just so we can easily coordinate and design them. That's why you're seeing that. You're starting to see the design take shape now. Okay, so besides that, the classes, now we got to deal with all the sizing and the main. Okay, so we'll have our main content, which will be right here. Okay, now for our main, we will be doing a border, and that border is going to be a 0.3 rem, and that'll be double, and that will be white. Okay, as you can see right here, it's a little hard between the L is blue, but you'll see it more. It'll come right through. Alright, so now we're gonna do the border radius. Gotta have border radius, in my opinion, and we'll do a 0.3 rem on this one also. And then we're gonna do height. Actually, we need some height, and we'll do 35 rem. Rem is my new favorite besides pixel. Don't mind me. And we're gonna have some margin top. And margin top is gonna be 1 rem. And now we're gonna get some background color action going in the main, which we'll be targeting on and off throughout the lesson, most likely. Background color, and that's gonna be a RGB value. Okay, so we're gonna put a 0, and we're gonna put a 0 again, and that didn't come out right. Okay, and we're gonna put a 0 again, and then the next one is gonna be a 0.838. Okay, so now that gives us a see-through effect here, so we can see the background, but also put stuff on in the foreground to be seen too, like our new BJ title and our button, which will be seen very soon. Okay, so now we have our main H1, which will be our new BJ title, and with that we're gonna give it a border radius, and that'll be 1 rem. The width will be 15 rem. Text align to line the text that's written. As you can see, that moved over. It didn't move fully over, but let's see what's going on there in a minute once we get everything going. Okay, so color, so we can see it better. It's gonna be white. Font weight. And font weight will be bold. Font family. And that will be cursive. Also, let's see, let's get this up here. Also, as the cursor, we'll be doing the font size. Okay, and font size is going to be 52 pixels. Alright. We got margin. And margin's going to be 0 auto. Okay. Now it's centered between the div for us. The text align centered. I'll show you when the other part comes in so you can see it easier. Alright, we're over here. We got margin. Let's put some margin top. And margin top's going to be 10 rem. Alright. And some padding in there. We'll use 5 pixels for pattern. And cursor pointer. So when cursor goes over it, it gives the pointer effect. I set up the type. Okay, so let's get that. See how the cursor changes. Instead of having a type cursor, we have a hand to click. Alright, so next step is going to be the main H1 hover. Okay, so we got the main H1 double dots hover. Open and close brackets, and that's gonna be a text decoration, and that'll be underline and box shadow. Box shadow is going to be 1 pixel, 1 pixel, 20 pixels, 1 pixel, and color white. Bang. Okay, so now we got that hover effect here. Let's see what we got. Bam. So we got a nice hover effect with a drop shadow behind it. Alright, so we're looking good. Now, as I was saying before, margin will center this whole piece in the middle of the div, but text align will center this word in the middle of this section. Okay, so on to the next one, which is going to be our main, and that's going to be a tag, and in that a tag we'll have a display, and it'll be block, and our border. Our border is gonna be a 0.2 rem, and that'll be a solid white. We'll have our border radius. And border radius will be 0.3 rems. Alright, and we'll do the width, of course, again. And the width will be 5 rem. And pattern. Pattern will be 5 pixels. Alright, actually, this was 0.2 rem. Okay, and then we got color, so we can make it more apparent and easier to see. Okay, now we got text decoration, and it'll be none. Text align, Definitely need some align in there. Center, of course. Margin, center it. Margin 0 again. Margin will be 0 auto. And then margin top. And that will be 5 rem. Alright, so that's enough for the main A. Now we have the main A double dot hover, which is a pseudo class for hovering. Okay, now the A hover would be on the button right here, as you can see. Okay, so when you hover the mouse over it, you can see the difference and see a effect. Okay, so we're gonna have the border, and that's gonna be a 0.2 rem, and that'll be solid green. And also we'll have the border radius, and that'll be a 0.3 rem. And lastly, a color, and that'll be same as above. The border, that'll be green. Save that real quick, and bam, presto, it turns green when we hover over it, so we know we can click on it, and that's just a hover effect. Okay, so now for a media screen, so we can make it responsive depending on the width of the screen, we're gonna do an at media query, well, media screen, and it'll be a parentheses min width or max width. Okay, so we'll have a min width double dots, and that'll be a 425 pixel. Okay, and then we'll have our open brackets, and we're gonna need 2 of those with different sizes, so we're gonna copy that. We're gonna copy and print, and the second one's gonna be the second one's going to be a 1250 pixel. Okay, so for this first one, we're gonna have a main and a main H1 inside. So we'll start with main. Okay, so we have main, and the height's gonna be different. So in the height, so we're gonna have 50 rem. Okay. That's it for that one. Now the main H1, which is to resize the H1. This is going to be a regular H, not a capitalized. We're going to have 3 things. We're going to have the width, and that's going to be 20 rem. We're going to have font size, and font size will be 58 pixels. And our margin up top, and that'll be a 15 rem. Okay, so that'll be it for the 425 pixel. That's it for the first one. Now for the second one, it's gonna be another main, and main H1. So we're gonna do a main, open and close, and that'll be height again. And for height, we'll do 58 rem. And for the main H1, H1, we will do width. Now width will be 30 rem. Next one will be the font size. Font size will be 82 pixels. And lastly, margin top. Margin top will be 15 rem. Okay, so that about covers it. Now for testing it. Okay, let's give it a whirl here. Check the full screen. Looks good, looks good. Hover over the button, looks good. Hover effect on the name, looks good. Alright. Tablet size, looks good, looks good. Let's check out the mobile version. Alright. Mobile version looks good. Let's shut this off so it works correctly. There we go. Works good. And presto. There we have it. Hope you liked it. Have a good one. UBJ out.